Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's look at some of the stocks on the move today here in Europe. I'm Caroline Hepker with Lizzie Burden, and we're joined by Bloomberg's breaking news editor, Louise Moon. Good morning. It's been a very dramatic start to the day for SAP after their results. How did the most valuable software company in Europe get to this point? Quite a serious decline in their share price.
Indeed, yeah, absolutely plunging in Frankfurt today, falling the most in over 5 years. That's after their fourth quarter results, and essentially the results have sparked concern over how much AI is going to disrupt the industry, disrupt the software industry. So SAP's cloud backlog, which essentially reflects the sales over the next 12 months that would be booked, grew by 16%. Now, that's a level that their CEO has previously said would be a disappointing level. They had been aiming for 26% growth. So just in terms of the wider context, so for the past few years, since about 2020, they've been moving to offer software subscriptions in the cloud. That's been very welcomed by investors. Their share prices has kind of rallied on that. Now there are concerns over how much AI is going to impact that industry and disrupt it, and we're seeing that in those results today. So as I say, shares really plunging in Frankfurt on the back of that.
On the contrary, though, miners hitting an all-time high. Talk us through the commodity-related gains, Louise.
Indeed, yeah. So European mining shares, best performers on the Stoxx 600 today. That is after copper posted their biggest one-day gain in years, hitting record. So it's above $14,000 a tonne. It's all of this kind of metals mania that's going on. A wave, in particular today, a wave of what's thought to be speculative trading in China, surging, resulting in that surge in copper. That happened essentially at a time of day when Chinese traders would dominate those flows, and they're piling into metals across the board. Copper, as I say, being one of them. They're piling into this kind of wave of momentum around metals, so propelling European mining shares. So if you look at the FTSE 100 gainers, for example, the majority of them are mining companies. You've got Rio Tinto, Glencore, Anglo-American, Antofagasta, all of them posting strong gains and really leading the index, both in the UK and across Europe.
Okay, so that's for miners, but Ocado shares not delivering this morning. What's behind their slide? Ho ho.
No, I mean the latest setback for Ocado. So their Canadian partner, which is their second largest partner, has decided to close one of its automated warehouses. So that's in Calgary. They are going to keep two other ones. They're keeping one in Toronto and they're keeping one in Montreal, and then another one planned for Vancouver is on pause. This is due, they say, to slower than expected growth for that one in Calgary. They'd entered an agreement with Ocado last year. In 2024, and as I say, they're the second biggest partner. It comes after their biggest partner in the US closed 3 warehouses late last year, and it's just being seen as the latest setback. It's raising questions about Ocado's prospect. Obviously, in the UK, Ocado is mostly known for their delivery services, but they've kind of pitched themselves as being the Tesla of groceries. So, and this is their very kind of expensive robot technology in these automated warehouses, and that's what they pitched their future as being. But there's kind of increasing skepticism around this as these customers pull back and either pause or close or slow down in terms of these automated warehouses. So it's looking increasingly challenging, and shares are down on the back of this today. Down today, but then if you look further back, they hit quite a peak in 2021, and still very much off that peak.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.